What the heck? What are we doing, Dream Makers?
Yeah, John.
I'm sitting on my couch drinking coffee. How'd you even do that?
I beamed you up.
Oh, all right. Well, howdy everybody. Welcome to Dream Makers, I guess. I guess we got a very special show coming at you. I'm gonna have to get up to speed on it, but all of our episodes here are awesome, so I'm sure this one's gonna be great too. Right here on Dream Makers. Howdy everybody, Johnny Piazza here and welcome to Dream Makers. Now on today's show, it's gonna be a little bit different because we're actually starting out doing some ice fishing. We're gonna be out in Lake of the Woods, it's gonna be cold, and we're gonna be catching a lot of fish. And then later in the show, we're gonna join up with two recipients, Case and Jacob, and we're gonna be chasing antelope. So you're definitely gonna wanna stick around because it's gonna be action-packed and a lot of fun. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna be doing a little bit of ice fishing. And for those of you that have never done any ice fishing, I'm included in that. From what I've been told, it's a lot of fun. Now where the guys are at right now, the ice is thick, which I guess is good because you dang sure don't want to be falling through it. And they've got some serious Mac Daddy ice houses on the way. I mean, these things are basically little homes on a trailer, and they're gonna set them up on the ice, drill some holes, and hopefully they're gonna catch a whole bunch of fish. So on this fishing trip, we've got 4 recipients. Their names are Case, Keegan, Paul, and Ethan. They're all very special kids, and unfortunately they all have had life-threatening illnesses. But they're out here to make their big outdoor dreams come true. And that's what we do here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. You know, our mission is providing hunts and other outdoor adventures, including fishing trips, to youths under the age of 25 with life-threatening illnesses and disabled veterans. And to be able to come out here and do this, it's a whole lot of fun. So we're not wasting any time. We're gonna get right into the action because we've got a lot of fish to catch and a lot of memories to make. So let's get it started.
Perch. Nice perch. Really nice perch. Oh, man. Oops. Can I take a picture for your mama? It's not going down yet?
Woo!
There you go.
There you go, buddy. A jumbo! Is he a keeper?
He's a keeper.
Yes! We're gonna have a fish fry tonight!
Oh.
Full of 4 fish.
Nice, little fishy. Weird about their tail, white.
Nope. You got him, yep. Reel away.
Get him up.
Oh, he's a little guy. Look at that.
Ooh!
Good one.
He really bending the rod.
I'll get my
Oh, I don't know. Is he 10 inches?
Oh, he's getting closer. Oh, yeah, he's 10 inches, but that much. It's a sauger.
Toward me.
Hold on. Keep the rod bent. Don't have him.
There we go. Oh, it's a nice walleye. Oh,
Hey,
nice walleye.
Hold on to him. Make sure you don't let go.
This is the biggest walleye I've ever caught. I don't even know if I'm allowed to keep this.
I'll have to check. See if he's over 28.
Yeah, it's gonna be over. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Call him a keeper.
Here for you.
Bring him over and show him to Phil and see what he says.
He's got one.
Well, that's gonna be.
We got some nice walleye.
Oh, boy.
Really a nice one.
Oh, really nice.
Grab it, you know, when
Yeah.
it gets you up. Dave with a nice 19-inch walleye. Here's what we got, 3 packs of fish for you guys. You can each grab one.
Thanks, bud.
The wind came up a little bit out there. One for Case.
Perfect.
All right, so we did a little bit of cold weather ice fishing with Case, Keegan, Paul, and Ethan, and it was sure a lot of fun. But we are changing gears. We're leaving the fishing poles in the truck, and we're actually gonna be doing a little bit of antelope hunting here coming up. And we're not just doing one, we're doing 2. So the landowners on both of these outdoor adventures are Barry and Nancy Schaefer. And Barry and Nancy have actually hosted quite a few of our antelope hunters in the past for the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. And all of our recipients have always had a successful hunt. And really, they've actually happened pretty quick because Barry knows exactly where the antelope are every time.
We're honored to be chosen. In fact, when a year ago they asked if they could do the second hunt at our place, we said sure, we'd love it. So this year we suggested they bring both of them here because we've really enjoyed working with Brian and Roy, and certainly a upstanding group to work with.
So when our recipients come out to Barry and Nancy's, they typically have a lot of success. We've had a young man named Cole out here in the past, and he came with his dad, and he shot an antelope pretty dang quick.
Yep, it's easy. High fiver. 250 yards.
And then we had a young man named Abe out, and Abe actually had a lot of success as well and got to spend time with his dad and put down a really nice antelope buck. So I've got a lot of hope for these upcoming recipients because as far as antelope hunts go, if you're wanting to get it done, you gotta talk to Barry and Nancy. So the first recipient on deck for this antelope mashup, his name is Case. And if Case looks familiar, he should, because Case was on the ice fishing trip from earlier in the episode. Now, unfortunately, Case was diagnosed with bone cancer, and the Outdoor Adventure Foundation got together and asked Case if he'd like to go on kind of a bigger hunt. How about a pronghorn antelope hunt? Now, Case doesn't know much about antelope, but he's learning, and it's something that he's really excited about.
My name is Case Thompson. I'm from Botno, North Dakota, and I'm super excited to come on this antelope hunt. I thought an antelope was a gazelle. I was a little off.
Now, Case, no need to feel bad because I feel like a lot of hunters don't know much about pronghorn antelope, and that's totally understandable. And if you're out there and you don't know anything about them, well, here's a little bit of an education for you. First of all, pronghorn antelope, they are the fastest land animal in North America, and they're actually the second fastest animal in the world, second to the cheetah. And something I didn't even know till recently, and I still kind of don't believe, is that pronghorn antelope are the only horned antelope to shed their horns. They actually shed right off the bases and get a new set every year. I can tell by the look on Zach's face behind the camera, he didn't know that either. So there's a lot of cool things about them that many people don't know, but it's something that every hunter should get out and experience because I'll tell you what, they're a lot of fun and gosh dang it, are they good to eat. So we're very fortunate to have a lot of volunteers here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. And one of our common volunteers, his name is Roy Offit, and he helps out a lot. He brings a lot of Christian values to what we do here, and he's big time into helping out and making things happen for our recipients. And also along for this hunt is Case's father. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing more special than hanging out with your dad and doing some hunting.
I'm David Thompson. I'm from Botno in North Dakota, and I'm Case's dad. Yeah, he was excited about it. He's been practicing shooting pretty hard so that he can do a good job on the hunt.
So antelope are quick and they cover a lot of ground and they live in wide open terrain. When you're hunting them, you've also got to be covering a lot of ground. Now, unfortunately, Case lost his leg due to his condition, but that being said is the guys have a plan. They're gonna be in that mobile blind, or the truck, if you will, and they're gonna be covering a whole lot of ground looking for an antelope buck. If you've got a question, we've got an answer. This is Dreammakers Q&A. Howdy everybody, and welcome to today's Q&A. Now this one comes to us from Carl from Missouri, and Carl asks, is there a way to bring the Outdoor Adventure Foundation to my state? Maybe with a chapter or something. Carl, that's a really good question, and it's kind of a two-tier answer. First of all, yes, if you're really interested, you could reach out to Brian Solom, our founder, and you could talk to him about starting a chapter in your state. But if you're just wanting to get involved and maybe in a smaller way, you know, donate some funds, donate your time, maybe set up a hunt, all you've got to do is head over to our website and we'll give you all the information you need to get involved. Carl, that is an awesome question. And if you're out there and you've got a question for us, all you've got to do is head over to our Facebook and ask away. And maybe you'll make it on next time's Q&A. So our hunters are making some moves. They are gliding across that terrain and they actually run into a herd. And in this herd, there's a very nice buck. Now the problem is when there's that many eyes and it's that wide open, it's really hard to get in there for a shot. But here's the deal. Barry knows this place like the back of his hand. So they're gonna keep covering ground and hopefully run into a nice buck that they can get in close to. So sure enough, it doesn't take Barry long to put Case on another stud buck.
Got a nice curl on both sides, and if he thinks we're a tractor, he'll let us drive right up to him.
Now, the deal with the antelope out here is that they're very used to farmers and their trucks. So the guys, they're gonna use that to their advantage. They're gonna get that truck right next to the hay where this antelope's by and get Case in position for a shot. So this antelope has no idea that our guys are getting in a position. As far as he knows, it's just a farmer checking his hay crop. But little does he know, Case is bearing down on him, waiting for a shot.
All right, you hit him. Good job, Case. Way to go.
There you go, just like that. You have an official 2020 antelope.
I'd like to thank the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for inviting me to come on this antelope hunt with them.
Now, Case was able to make real short work of this antelope. He made a real ethical shot and brought a quick end to this hunt, which is exactly what you want to do. And I gotta tell you, I'm very proud of Case because not only was he able to do that ethically, but he was able to do it given his condition, which is no easy task. And I'm proud of all of our recipients because I'm constantly amazed by what they can do. And Case in point. Now, Case is not the loudest person. He's not very animated, he's kind of quiet. He's reserved. A lot has happened to him in his past. And when we started this hunt, there weren't many smiles. But now that his outdoor dream is in the books, he is nothing but laughs and big old smiles. And you can tell that his dream has come true. And that is what's coolest about getting to do these outdoor adventures is because you can watch this show and know that they actually make a difference in people's lives, which is just awesome. Now, that being said, we are not done. We have one more antelope hunt on the books. It's coming up next. We're gonna be meeting up with a young man named Jacob. We're still with Barry and Nancy. We're still hunting antelope, and we're gonna be right back, right here on Dreammakers. Well, howdy everybody, and welcome back to Dreammakers. Now, we're still with the Schaefers, we're still in North Dakota, and we're still hunting antelope. Only we've got a different recipient, and his name is Jacob. And Jacob, he's kind of got a special story. Jacob was actually playing basketball a while back, and he injured his leg. Now, most people would say, oh, that's not good. But he went to the hospital, and they actually found, due to that injury, that Jacob had cancer. Now, unfortunately, Jacob lost that leg. It was amputated. But that being said, now Jacob is doing much better. So it just goes to show that everything happens for a reason. Now, thank the Lord that Jacob was able to recover and he's able to do this hunt, because what he wanted to do was go on an antelope hunt. And the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, they found a way to make it happen.
I'm Jacob Peterman. I'm from Wahpeton, North Dakota, and I am super excited to come out to this antelope hunt. I had osteosarcoma and I had my left leg amputated. I have a prosthetic and that's going well. Still thankful that I'm able to walk every single day. Because I had my left leg amputated, I have a permit to shoot out of a window. So that definitely helps me out a lot with aiming and stability-wise.
So now, just like Case, the strategy is the same. Get in that truck, the mobile blind, and cover a lot of ground looking for a big old antelope buck.
That's nice. Nice and even, nice and wide. You know, some will be straight up and then some will be really wide, and I suppose it's in the genetics, but.
So one thing about antelope is that they're hard to judge. Like if you don't hunt them every day and you're not a big antelope hunter, then when you look at one, you really can't tell which one's big and which one's not. So they're really gonna be relying on Barry to figure out which buck is a shooter buck.
We gotta go over and look at this herd over west. That one is one of the bigger ones that I've seen.
So the guys run into a big herd of antelope, and the buck doesn't care that they're there, but the does do. And the buck only cares about one thing, the does. So when those does took off, so did that buck, and now the chase begins.
I think if we just drove slow going northwest here, I think they think we're a tractor if we go slow. Before we do that, when we drive across here, we'll just let you leave the glass like that and just leave the gun out the window. Is that okay, Barry? Yeah.
So what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to get that truck as close as they can to the buck in order for Jacob to be able to make a shot. And the good thing about these antelope is they're super used to the trucks, so hopefully this plan is gonna work out. So the guys finally catch up to this herd, and the buck's in the back, does are in the front, but the does are a little spooky. Now that buck, he doesn't care nothing about what's going on around him. All he cares about is those does. So the does start to move off, and Jacob, if he's gonna make this happen, he's gotta do it right now.
That boy. Way to go.
Let's go.
Way to go, Jake.
Yes.
Way to go, buddy.
Come on, man.
Way to go, bud. Nice.
Nice.
I love it. There's another antelope buck out there just smiling from ear to ear because now there's a herd without a.
Now there's a herd without the big boy.
Yeah. Sweet. That was good. Way to go, son. Way to go. Thank you.
So this antelope's on the move, and Jacob makes a great shot and drops him right in his tracks.
Well, congratulations, Jacob. Here's your tag. It's officially a done and over deal.
So I genuinely think that Jacob had a good hunt and he enjoyed himself. He got to spend time with his dad, he got to spend time with friends, and he got to do it in the outdoors, and he got an awesome antelope buck. Whether you're ice fishing or hunting antelope, the great thing about the outdoors is that you can just appreciate everything that the good Lord has to offer. And it's good to stop every now and then and thank Him for it, because it doesn't get better than this.
I'd like to thank Barry and Nancy Schaefer for letting me come down here to their land and letting me hunt on it. It's a great opportunity for me, and I'm so thankful that I was able to come up here with their permission and the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. So I'd like to give a big thanks to them. I'd also like to give a big thanks to Roy too as well for hosting it.
if you're out there and you're wanting to get involved in something like this, all you've got to do is reach out to us, because whether you donate your time, your funds, or some sort of hunt, or whatever it may be, I can promise you this: when it's over, you will feel so good about it, and you're going to be able to watch this show and know that your donation went to a really good cause, because all you got to do is see the smile, see the laugh, see the joy, and know that you made a difference. So I want to thank all of you for watching. I want to thank everybody that's been a part of this show today. And we've got plenty of good shows coming at you, so you're going to have to tune in to see them right here on Dreammakers. And Barry and Nancy have actually hosted quite a few of our antelopes in the past. Our antelopes, they just give them rooms. They just give them rooms and put them up, give them some hay, and just send them on their way. Oh my gosh.